Social anxiety versus shyness. Key differences. Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Zaki, and today we're diving into something a lot of people get confused about, the difference between shyness and social anxiety disorder. At first glance, they seem super similar, right? Like, maybe they're just two ways of saying the same thing. But the truth is, they're not. They might show up in similar ways, like staying quiet in a group or avoiding eye contact, but what's going on beneath the surface is totally different. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to tell them apart, how each one affects your daily life, and why knowing the difference can actually change how you deal with them. And I promise, no clinical lectures here, just real, honest talk. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with shyness, because that's something most people experience at some point, especially in new or unfamiliar situations. Shyness is a personality trait. It's kind of like being naturally cautious around people until you feel safe or comfortable. Maybe you're someone who doesn't speak up right away in group settings, or you get a little awkward when you meet someone new. That's totally normal. In fact, some of the most thoughtful and creative people I know are shy. They just take a little longer to open up. But once they do, you'd never know they were shy to begin with. That's the thing, shyness fades. It's temporary, and it doesn't usually cause major problems in your day-to-day life. Imagine walking into a party where you only know one person. If you're shy, you might stick close to that person at first, maybe hang back and watch how things are going. But eventually, you loosen up, start chatting, and by the end of the night, you're maybe even laughing with a new friend. That's shyness. It might hold you back for a moment, but it rarely shuts you down completely. You're still able to show up, be present, and connect. It just takes a little warming up. Now, social anxiety is a whole different story. This isn't just about being quiet or introverted. Social anxiety is a mental health condition, and it goes way beyond just being a little uncomfortable in social settings. When someone has social anxiety disorder, their fear of judgment, rejection, or embarrassment in front of others can feel absolutely overwhelming. We're talking heart racing, mind spiraling, I need to get out of here right now kind of fear. And it doesn't just pop up before big events. It can show up in small, everyday moments. Saying hello to someone, speaking in a meeting, even eating in public. People with social anxiety often have intense thoughts like, what if I say something dumb? Or, everyone's watching me and judging me. Even when there's no actual danger, their mind is sounding the alarm. And because the fear is so strong, it often leads to avoidance. That could mean skipping class, avoiding social gatherings, turning down opportunities, or even avoiding friendships. And when that avoidance becomes a pattern, it can seriously affect someone's life, academically, professionally, emotionally. Here's where it gets important. The key differences between shyness and social anxiety can really help you understand where you or someone else might fall. First, the intensity of the fear. Shyness feels uncomfortable, sure, but it's manageable. Social anxiety, on the other hand, can feel paralyzing. The fear isn't just, I might be awkward. It's, if I mess up, it will be humiliating and I won't recover. That's a huge difference. Second, think about how long the discomfort lasts. Shy people might get nervous at first, but relax over time. With social anxiety, that dread can last throughout the entire interaction, or even days before it happens and long after. Third, let's talk about behavioral patterns. A shy person might still go to a party and just stay quiet. Someone with social anxiety might not even leave the house. They're not just uncomfortable, they're in fight or flight mode. Fourth, we've got the physical symptoms. Sure, a shy person might blush or fidget, but someone with social anxiety might start sweating, shaking, get nauseous, or feel like they're having a panic attack. These aren't just nerves. They're real physical reactions to perceived social danger. And finally, the impact. Shyness usually doesn't interfere with someone's ability to live a full life. Social anxiety can lead to isolation, missed opportunities, depression, and a deep sense of loneliness. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, wait, that sounds a lot like me, I want you to know that you're not alone. Social anxiety is more common than people realize, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. But, and this is important, you don't have to live with it forever. There's help. One of the most effective tools for dealing with social anxiety is something called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It helps you identify the thoughts that fuel your anxiety, challenge them, and gradually face your fears in a safe, structured way. You're not born broken. Your brain just learned to see social situations as threats, and CBT is like reteaching it that it's actually safe. If therapy isn't available to you right now, don't worry. There are still steps you can take. Journaling about your thoughts, practicing self-compassion, joining support groups, even just talking to a trusted friend. These can all help you begin the process of healing. Social anxiety doesn't disappear overnight, but with small, consistent steps, you can absolutely make progress. And every time you do something your anxiety told you not to, that's a win. Celebrate it. So to wrap this all up, yes, shyness and social anxiety can look alike from the outside. But what's happening inside, the thoughts, the fears, the physical responses, are very different. One is a personality trait, and the other is a condition that deserves care and attention. And the good news? No matter where you fall on that spectrum, growth is possible. Awareness is the first step. Support is out there. And you don't have to face it all alone. All right, if this video gave you a little more clarity or made you feel seen, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got more mental health content, personal development tips, and honest conversations dropping soon. And hey, drop a comment below. Share your story. Are you shy? Do you deal with social anxiety? What's helped you? I read every single one, and your words can help someone else feel a little less alone. Thanks for spending this time with me. Seriously, I appreciate you. Take care of your mental health. Be patient with your process. And keep showing up. You're doing better than you think. I'm Zaki, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.